The plans for the complicated have been attributed to a range of architects of the period, although the chief architect was once in all likelihood Ustad Ahmad Lahori, an Indian of Persian descent. The 5 predominant factors of the complex: main gateway, garden, mosque, jawab, literally, answer, a construction mirroring the mosque, and mausoleum, including its 4 minarets, were conceived and designed as a unified entity following the tenets of Mughal constructing practice, which allowed no subsequent addition or alteration. Building commenced about 1632. More than 20,000 employees had been employed from India, Persia, the Ottoman Empire, and Europe to hold the mausoleum itself with the aid of about 1638–39. The adjunct structures had been completed with the aid of 1643, and ornament work persevered till at least 1647. In total, the development of the 42-acre, 17-hectare, complicated spanned 22 years. A Way of Life relates that Shah Jahan at first meant to construct some other mausoleum throughout the river to residence his remains. That shape was once to have been developed of black marble, and it used to have been related through a bridge to the Taj Mahal. He was once deposed in 1658 through his son Aurangzeb, however, and was once imprisoned for the relaxation of his lifestyle in Agra Fort. Resting in the center of a large plinth 23 feet, 7 meters, high, the mausoleum acceptable is of white marble that displays colors following the depth of daylight or moonlight. It has 4 almost the same facades, every with an extensive central arch rising to 108 feet, 33 meters. At its apex and chamfered, slanted, corners incorporating smaller arches. The majestic central dome, which reaches a top of 240 toes, 73 meters, at the tip of its finial, is surrounded by way of 4 lesser domes. The acoustics internal the essential dome motivate the single to be aware of a flute to reverberate 5 times. The indoors of the mausoleum is equipped with an octagonal marble chamber ornamented with low-relief carvings and semi-precious stones, pietra dura. Therein are the cenotaphs of Mumtaz Mahal and Shah Jahan. Those false tombs are enclosed by using a finely wrought filigree marble screen. Beneath the tombs, at the backyard level, lie the genuine sarcophagi. Standing gracefully aside from the central building, at every one of the 4 corners of the rectangular plinth, are stylish minarets. Flanking the mausoleum close to the northwestern and northeastern edges of the garden, respectively, are 2 symmetrically equal buildings, the mosque, which faces east, and its jawab, which faces west and presents aesthetic balance. Built of pink Sikri sandstone with marble-necked domes and architraves, they distinguish in each coloration and texture with the mausoleum's white marble. The backyard is set out alongside classical Mughal lines, a rectangular quartered utilizing lengthy watercourses, pools, with strolling paths, fountains, and decorative trees. Enclosed by way of the partitions and constructions of the complex, it presents a hanging strategy to the mausoleum, which can be considered mirrored in the garden's central pools. The southern cease of the complicated is graced utilizing a large crimson sandstone gateway with a recessed central arch 2 testimonies high. White marble paneling around the arch is inlaid with black lettering and floral designs. The predominant arch is flanked by 2 pairs of smaller arches. Crowning the northern and southern facades of the gateway are matching rows of white chhatras, cupola-like structures, 11 to every facade, accompanied utilizing skinny decorative minarets that upward thrust to some 98 feet, 30 meters. At the 4 corners of the shape are octagonal towers capped with large chapters. 2 gorgeous ornamental points are repeated in the course of the complex, pietra dura and Arabic calligraphy. As embodied in the Mughal craft, pietra dura, Italian, hard stone, contains the inlay of semi-precious stones of quite several colors, consisting of lapis lazuli, jade, crystal, turquoise, and amethyst, in noticeably formalized and intertwining geometric and floral designs. The colors serve to reasonable the outstanding expanse of the white Makrana marble. Under the course of eminent Khan al-Shirazi, verses from the Quran have been inscribed throughout several sections of the Taj Mahal in calligraphy, central to Islamic inventive tradition. One of the inscriptions in the sandstone gateway is recognized as daybreak and invitations devoted to entering paradise. Calligraphy additionally encircles the hovering arched entrances to the mausoleum proper. To make sure a uniform look from the vantage factor of the terrace, the lettering will increase in dimension following its relative peak and distance from the viewer.